Please grab hold of this one and you see the power of the device.
Okay.
So
Piece of metal.
Piece of metal. And I tighten just the finger on my, and you can't move it.
Slightly, yeah, but it's huge.
Hi, Michael Canellis with Greentech Media. That red thing in my hands is not for testing your strength. It prevents buildings from falling in an earthquake. Damptech has created a joist that converts kinetic energy, i.e. movement, into thermal energy, i.e. heat. I can't move it because all the force I'm exerting is being converted to heat below my hands. The idea is that these joists can absorb a lot of the force from an earthquake and prevent damage to a building. The basement of a building might get hot because that's where the joists are located, but damage from shaking will be minimized. Damptech has put joists in over 6 buildings in Japan and in a few bridges and buildings in Europe. These things can also be used to stabilize buildings in high winds.
Vibration starts, it starts to sway here. But because there are rods here, like in a chevron bracing, then these rods are stiff. So that means that when this one goes this way, so it moves like this. So it moves like, and you create the movement and the rotational and damping effect. In our case, we will dampen, we'll absorb the energy, so there will be no damage neither to the building nor to the inside.
But the building still moves, but it just moves in unison. You know,
we will dissipate maybe up to between 75 to 90% of the input energy.
The secret sauce here is a tiny pad that sits between those red metal plates. It converts vibrations into friction. The company, however, won't say what they're made out of. Damptech is based in Denmark, which rarely gets any earthquakes. So what's the company doing here? Imad Mualla, back in the 80s, couldn't find a job in engineering, so he decided to become an inventor. So what's this really have to do with Greentech? Well, to be honest, not that much. But I ran across this company while in Denmark visiting the Danish Technical Institute. That university is trying to commercialize a lot of projects. A lot of them are going to be in Greentech, so you'll see a lot of companies come out of this university. But, you know, earthquakes, I live in California, and it's a pretty big issue. I'm Michael Canellis for Greentech Media.